like partial reps, so like here, here, and here. So I'll do that. Actually, he had me do it 3 or 4 times. That are at least 9 out of 10. Might be 3 out of 10. I guarantee you, majority of you guys and girls are getting less than 50%. 4 out of 10. What kind of shooter are you? What kind of percentages are we getting on these muscles?
3, last one. 1, 2, all the way, slow.
What is Mike talking about? Maintaining athleticism while enhancing muscular growth.
Phil Heath's candid steroid use. Phil Heath, the legendary bodybuilder, hasn't shied away from discussing his use of steroids in the world of muscle and mayhem. He's as candid about steroid use as someone ordering a cheeseburger at a fast food joint. One thing he's always made clear is that in his view, steroids are like the secret sauce for bodybuilders aiming to hit the big leagues. According to Phil, if you want to rub shoulders with the titans of bodybuilding, you've got to bring steroids to the party. He's not alone in this belief. Many bodybuilders acknowledge the role steroids play in achieving those massive chiseled physiques. Heath's honesty about steroid use is quite refreshing in a sport where many competitors stay tight-lipped. It's almost like he's saying, "Yep, I've used them and I'm still one of the best." There's a sense of realism in his approach that's both rare and commendable. He doesn't paint a picture of natural bodybuilding glory, which can often be misleading. But there's more to Phil than just embracing the juice. He also emphasizes the importance of using steroids responsibly and not going overboard. It's like he's the wise old bodybuilding sage telling the younger generation, "Listen up, kids, don't go crazy with this stuff." The key takeaway here is that Phil Heath doesn't sugarcoat the truth. He believes steroids are part and parcel of reaching the pinnacle of bodybuilding, and he's open about it. But at the same time, he urges caution and moderation.
Like partial reps, so like here, here, and here. So I'll do that. Actually, he had me do it 3 or 4 times. 90%, right? How many freaking reps are you guys getting that are 90%? How many sets are you getting that are at least 9 out of 10? Might be 3 out of 10.
It's like an unconventional mix of transparency and responsibility in a world where those two concepts don't always coexist. Responsible steroid philosophy. Phil Heath isn't just about being open about steroid use. He's also a strong advocate for responsible and moderate steroid usage in the world of bodybuilding. He's like the voice of reason amidst a sea of hype and overindulgence. One of his key mantras is responsibility. He understands that steroids are a double-edged sword. On one side, they can help bodybuilders achieve incredible physiques, but on the other, they come with serious health risks. It's a bit like saying, with great power comes great responsibility. He knows that using steroids irresponsibly can lead to severe health consequences. In comparison to some of his peers, Phil's approach to steroids is relatively moderate. He's not out there trying to break records for the highest dosage or the most exotic cocktails of performance-enhancing drugs. Instead, he's all about maintaining a balance. It's like he's saying, "I'll use what I need to excel, but I won't overdo it." That moderation sets him apart in a sport where extremes often dominate. And let's not forget, while the bodybuilding community might have its own rules, the law is a bit more black and white.
I guarantee you, majority of you guys and girls are getting less than 50%. 4 out of 10. What kind of shooter are you? What kind of percentages are we getting on these muscles?
3, good. 2, good. All the way, good.
Steroid use is illegal in many countries, which makes the whole scene even more complex. Phil acknowledges this reality, reminding everyone that what they're doing might be against the law in their own backyard. In a nutshell, Phil Heath brings a level of responsibility and reason to a world often characterized by excess and extremes. He's a staunch advocate for moderation and sensibility when it comes to steroids, all while acknowledging the legal and health-related pitfalls that lurk in the shadows. It's like he's the wise mentor, guiding others through the potential minefield of bodybuilding and steroid use. Downplaying health risks. Phil Heath's perspective on health implications and his take on competitor steroid use paint a picture of seasoned athlete who's been through it all and isn't afraid to voice his concerns. First off, he downplays the health implications of his own steroid use. It's like he's saying, "I'm still standing and I did what I had to do." By stating that he took less than everybody, he's not trying to be reckless. He's merely highlighting his belief that it's not always about quantity. In his eyes, using steroids in moderation and with a clear goal in mind can mitigate some of the potential health risks. An interesting part of Heath's journey is that he clinched the prestigious Mr. USA title with a relatively low dosage of steroids. This success story adds weight to his argument that more isn't always better. It's not just about pumping yourself full of chemicals. It's about knowing what works for your body and using that knowledge strategically. Furthermore, Heath expresses concern about the current generation of athletes who may be overusing drugs and not knowing where these substances are coming from. It's a real worry, especially with the prevalence of counterfeit and low-quality drugs in the market. It's almost like he's waving a caution flag and saying, "Be careful, guys. Don't just trust any vial you find in the gym." In essence, Phil Heath's perspective on health implications and competitor steroid use showcases his pragmatic approach. He's not denying the role of steroids in bodybuilding, but he's advocating for a cautious and well-informed approach.
Has ever said this? How many sets are you getting in a workout?
3, last one. 1, 2, all the way, slow.
What is Mike talking about? Maintaining athleticism while enhancing muscular growth.
It's a bit like he's the experienced uncle giving a pep talk to the younger generation of athletes, sharing his wisdom and concerns to help them navigate the complex world of performance-enhancing drugs safely. Steroids, success, and longevity. In the realm of bodybuilding, Phil Heath's views on the role of steroids and longevity are both insightful and practical. First and foremost, Heath emphasizes a fundamental truth. Taking drugs alone won't guarantee success in bodybuilding or ensure a long and fruitful career. It's like he's saying, steroids might be a tool, but they're not a magic wand. In his experience, it's not just about what you inject into your body. It's about the countless hours spent in the gym, honing your skills, and building your physique through blood, sweat, and tears. One striking aspect of Phil's approach is his emphasis on proper skin texture. It's not something you often hear discussed in the world of bodybuilding, but he considers it a critical factor in achieving the ultimate physique. It's a reminder that there's a lot more to bodybuilding than just sheer muscle mass. Skin texture, symmetry, and proportion all play their part in crafting the ideal physique. Phil Heath also doesn't shy away from the dark side of steroid use. He points out that overusing drugs can lead to physical and financial debt. It's like he's throwing a bucket of cold water on the notion that more steroids equal more success. He witnessed firsthand how athletes who overindulge often find themselves in deep trouble, both physically and financially. In summary, Phil Heath's perspective on the role of steroids and longevity in bodybuilding is a holistic one. He acknowledges the importance of drugs but doesn't put them on a pedestal. He emphasizes the significance of time, effort, and skin texture in building an exceptional physique.
And then I switch.
Left side, come on.
Hey,
Ooh, we going there?
all right.
You ain't never heard this?
No,
Nobody
Yeah.
ever in the history of the sport.
Good job. Okay, 3 shoulders.
Moreover, he issues a cautionary tale about the perils of overusing steroids, ensuring that the aspiring bodybuilders of today are equipped with well-rounded understanding of the sport. It's like he's the seasoned mentor, teaching valuable lessons for a long and prosperous bodybuilding career. Hard work versus steroid reliance. One of the most striking aspects of Heath's philosophy is his belief that steroids should be treated as tools for finishing touches. It's like he's saying, steroids are the cherry on top, not the entire cake. He doesn't feel the need to overindulge or go overboard with drugs. Instead, he views them as a way to fine-tune his physique, not as a shortcut to success. Heath's emphasis on putting in the work is another noteworthy facet of his approach. He understands that bodybuilding isn't just about chemicals, it's about sweat, tears, and determination. It's about those grueling hours in the gym, perfecting your form and pushing your limits. It's like he's reminding everyone that there are no substitute for hard work and dedication. The fact that Phil Heath didn't rely solely on steroids is evident in his career. He reached the pinnacle of the sport through a combination of genetics, intense training, and strategic steroid use. It's a reminder that success in bodybuilding isn't just about what you put into your body, but also about what you put into your workouts. Even when he did use steroids, Phil Heath didn't blindly chase higher and higher doses. He mentions that the maximum testosterone dose he took was 1,500 milligrams. This dosage, while high, wasn't without consequences. He experienced water retention, showcasing that more isn't always better.
Why not have both? Why wouldn't we want to have it all?
Why wouldn't you want to be a superhero?
Going through a variation of where he has his hand go for 3 more.
It's a crucial lesson in the world of bodybuilding, where athletes often believe that pushing the limits of steroid use is the key to success. In conclusion, Phil Heath stands on steroid use and hard work in bodybuilding is a breath of fresh air in a sport that sometimes glorifies extreme practices. He underscores the idea that steroids are supplements, not substitutes, and that success is achieved through a combination of diligent effort, strategic use of drugs, and an understanding of their limitations. It's like he's the wise mentor, guiding aspiring bodybuilders on a path that leads to both physical achievement and long-term well-being. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.